Hi folks, I'm Josh and welcome back to Slime Rancher. Today I'm going to go through all of the different things that are going to be available in the upcoming update, which will be the Mochi Miles Quicksilver Slime and I can't remember the name of the forest, but they're like an alpine forest. And I'm going to show you the pictures that they have released. The Monomi Park have released a few pictures of what's coming up in the update. And I'm very excited because apparently it's very, very different. The entire concept is that you spend all your time trying to get Quicksilver plorts from the really bushy eyebrowed Quicksilver slimes by running around and shooting them with electric charges. I don't know if that sounds safe to me, but as long as the Quicksilver slimes like it, you know, anything for my buddies. I need to collect a few more puddle slimes. And maybe some of their plorts, because there's a ton here. Wait, I've never seen this many puddle slimes in one place before. This is kind of ridiculous. It's great. You trying to eat that? I don't think it even fits in your mouth. That's probably why they don't turn into Largos with the water plorts. Anyway, or the puddle plorts even, there is so many pictures of the new area and it looks really cool. So for those of you that haven't, that just don't know this before now, ooh, what's that glowing on the opposite end there? Is that, oh, it's a quantum slime. Oh, no it's not. It's a phosphor slime. That's really cool. I didn't know they looked like that when they went through the glass. I'm gonna go back to the ranch now and get rid of these plorts. That's a lot of money's worth of plorts. How do I leave? Where's the door? So the Quicksilver slimes, Quicksilver is actually a really old name. I can't remember how old, but it's the old name for mercury. You know, one of the few metals that is liquid at room temperature. So obviously they've got this really cool looking metallic shine to them, and they're silvery, and they probably look all wibbly and slimy a little bit. Like the rest of them, but maybe more so. We'll see. Do I need puddle plorts for anything else? I think I need them. Whoa, that's not the door. I turned up my mouse sensitivity, so I just went, blah! Yay. Oh, it's so nicely decorated apart from this one bit. Anyway, let's put some puddle plorts in here. And some puddle slimes over, no, not there. Where did I put my pond, or am I just using the one by the waterfall down here? That's probably the one I'm using, the one down here. I've got 9 though. They're gonna get embarrassed. Not that I really mind. I just like lots and lots of slimes. I don't care if you don't produce any plorts. Just have a good old time. I need to get you a rubber ducky, because I don't know if you can see over there on my shelf is a rubber ducky, because I love rubber duckies. Anyway, Quicksilver slimes, obviously kind of metallic, but also apparently extremely fast. They've seemed to have their own racetrack. If you look at this image that I'm going to show you now, there appears to be a racetrack of some sort, and it makes sense from what the update text says, in that we're going to be chasing them around, zapping them with electric bolts and feeding them for their plorts in an entirely new area. So I quite like the idea of that, just having kind of a racetrack running around. I need to feed you, don't I? Okay, let's get on with that. I've still got quite a lot of stuff to update in this game. I haven't, in this save file, gotten to the area that's just round this corner. The what's it called? Oh, and also I need to sell some plorts. I wonder how much Quicksilver plorts will go for, and if we can use them as Largos. My guess is they're going to be like the saber slimes. And I don't know what you think. You can tell me in the comments what you hope to be able to do with the big silver eyebrows of these gorgeous looking slimes. And I wonder what they look like with the fashion pod that's got the eyebrows on it. Can you have double eyebrows? So many possibilities. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a good time. And what I really want is just double eyebrows and to be able to make Largos with them. Although, probably not. I wish we could. I'm gonna guess that we can't because they're in a brand new area like the Saber Slimes. And they kind of look like puddle slimes. So I don't know if that's... Maybe they'll interact with the fire and puddle slimes. Metal doesn't do so well or do anything interesting in water, but it does do interesting stuff when you burn it. So mercury, I have no idea about what happens when you burn mercury. Probably nothing good, and you don't want to breathe that stuff in because mercury is mega poisonous. Well, ionic mercury is. There was this one time I went to see a comedy show, and the comedian was like, "Why would you fill your mouth with mercury?" Because teeth fillings still are sometimes made of mercury. And I'm like, surely that's poisonous. And then my friend, who has a chemistry degree and is doing a chemistry PhD right now. Why am I putting that in there? I'm a derp. He was just like, actually, it's only ionic mercury that makes you die. And the comedian was just like, oh, well, there goes my comedy bit. Oh, and then I saw the same guy do the same routine a year later, and what he did was, because everyone thought it was so funny when my mate stood up, me and my friend were in the same room again, watching this same guy, and he got a just a random audience member or like a plant in the audience to go and I was gonna put it back in there again. He got an audience member to stand up and say the exact same thing again, just so he could do the same riffs off the same jokes, man. So if you don't know, I'm a big fan of all sorts of comedy, and it's just like going to see comedy shows where someone integrates a thing that your best friend said just to correct the guy, get integrated into a comedy show is just the best. Oh man, that was really funny. I really enjoyed doing that. Ow! Rude. I thought I fed you. Oh no, I didn't. I've still got it. Sorry. Okay, maybe I did. I did need the poke for the feedings. Anyway, back to the Mochi Miles update. I don't know much about any of the characters in this game because I never do the trades. Let's see who it is. Is it Mochi Miles? No, okay. Have you ever seen Django's tiger? Of course not. I can only hear it. Pardon me, that was a joke. What? I don't get it. Sorry, man. You want actual slimes? I ain't giving you my slimes, they're my precious. Anyway, Mochi Miles is one of the people you can trade with, I believe. Pardon me for editing all that out, just had to sneeze. Okay. Still haven't got that rubber ducky either. I am getting very distracted. Mochi Miles. I want to see what Mochi Miles is like because apparently the update notice says she is strictly business, which gives me the idea that she might not be strictly business. But we do go on a business adventure with her. She lets us go to this alpine looking place, which looks gorgeous, by the way. They've got those kind of Quicksilver colored, where am I going with this? The Quicksilver colored things. Hey, they all leap. I have never seen that before. I guess that's new or something. Aww. Are you enjoying yourselves? Oh, they're so embarrassed to be next to each other. Hey everyone, you having a good time? I'm gonna feed you. I don't have any chickens nearby. I really should. But for instance, I really enjoyed the Saber Slime update and all the text with the guy that appeared in that update because he was really entertaining, and I really want another update, like maybe a bit bigger than that. I'm hoping it's bigger, it lasts longer, and we can have more different kinds of fun. But eventually, I imagine it will unlock in the same way that the Saber Slime update did, and we can go to various different places in it, and eventually we will get an extra part to the ranch, which I don't know what I would do with at this point. What would you do with it? Let me know if you have any ideas for maybe Lagos you would keep there. Probably I would keep lots of Saber Slime. Saber Slimes? I already keep lots of Saber Slimes in the new area. Well, that's my plan anyway. I would keep lots of Quicksilver Slimes, although I would feel bad about keeping them locked up because the update also says that they spend a lot of... Oh, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. The update also says that they spend all their time racing around because they're mega quick. And they do look very streamlined. They've got everything pointed backwards like a racing cycle helmet. What I'm most interested in is how the new environment will look, because it looks really expansive and gorgeous and kind of like a mountainous alpine place with all those conifer trees, you know, the big pointy ones that are normally snow capped, and it will just look gorgeous. I really hope so anyway. And racing around there, if you look at the pictures, oh, you've escaped, I knew you would have. Okay, well, that's why I put you in here and not anywhere else. I need to keep you fed. You are all looking a little bit hungry. Oh dear. How about you eat fruit, and I haven't got any fruit for you, soz. The environment is so different from anything else we've seen so far, and that's really exciting to me. It's nice that they're changing it up every single time, because I think the Saber Slime update was, you know, it was a bit similar to like the overgrowth area or the forested area, the mossy forest, which, you know, it looked great and everything, but it wasn't that much different. So another, and I don't know how important this will be to you. You can tell me in the comments whether you would like to see a series on it or not, but I've never been that interested in the 5-day rush mode. They're changing it quite significantly, and they've teased just a little bit that there will be some extra stuff happening in it, and you can extend the deadline. You can make as much money as you can by making the days or the amount of time you have to get money longer. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing, and I don't know what's going on. But I think it might get better. At least better enough that I can make a video series on it, and we can have some fun checking out what the extra stuff is in it. I don't really know. As long as they change it and it gets more interesting, then I'm all for that. I don't. How many of you actually have played or are playing the 5-day rush mode? I'm interested to know. I really want to see what you want to see out of this series in the future. So yep. Tell me on the Discord or in the comments, because that's where you say things. I think that's everything we have from this new update, so subscribe and make sure you are notifications on the channel, if that makes sense, so you can get the videos of the new update as soon as possible. But until next time, must dash.